I mean, if she's getting super negative, like sexist asshole stuff, you know, like I always say, don't fucking do that. But when you write something dumb, I'm sorry. Like Turtle Boy saying still working for the Red Chinese for me is totally fair.
I mean, that's kind of a funny comment.
That is just trolling. that is pure Twitter trolling.
I don't know if jealousy is the right word, but there is
No, they're just sensitive little fucking babies.
Yeah, but they do. I think they see a group that's so consumed by the show, and they think it's weird because they
do a better show. I mean, squash this pattern out, so I can squash the pattern out, no problem. Kate, here's the deal: don't write anymore. Okay, just get off social media. The pattern's done. No one's gonna make fun of you anymore. Now, they'll kiss your ass. You have your group, I'm sure, when you do good things. When you do bad things, you'll get criticized. Or we can squash the pattern right now. Don't write anything. And by the way, don't write anything stupid, and it'll be really easy. Don't write anything where you say it's not a big deal that there are essentially concentration camps exist. Not a big deal because some Republican senator sent a letter to Adrian Wojnarowski about it. Don't take Wojnarowski's side and make Holly look like an asshole. I mean, it doesn't seem that difficult to me. Or, by the way, you don't lie about the story. I mean, it was totally disingenuous. I'm happy to cover it again, I guess.
She could still make Holly look like an asshole in a way that's more, I guess, fair and honest. Just say, like, oh, Holly doesn't actually care about this. He's just trying to score points with the MAGA crowd or something. There's like a funny, snarky liberal take that you could have on that letter that doesn't whitewash Chinese atrocities.
One of the neat things about Kirk Minihane dragging you is the weeks of trolling harassment you always have to deal with afterwards. I don't know what... Again, the stories, we did this a week ago, right?
Yeah.
All right, so it's not weeks. And secondly,
I forgot about it.
So have I. And secondly, it's been they've said 4 or 5 tweets in 5 days about this. I mean, I don't know. I don't even understand. I don't understand. That to me is waving your arms. And by the way, the crowd that she likes, and there'll be Barstool people, I'm sure too, who'll be like, oh, it's okay. He's an asshole. Instead of saying, why the fuck did you write that story? And if I'm Dave, that story's one thing. No problem. She writes that. That's the Barstool. You might disagree with it. I like that that's on there. We can disagree. This, to me, if I saw this thread, if I was Dave, I'd be like, what the fuck is this?
It's also childish to throw a temper tantrum over getting tweets and blame someone for getting mean tweets on social media. Like, you're a pretty big... Kate's a pretty big personality at Barstool. Mm-hmm. I assume she's gotten mean comments on Instagram about shit that's completely unwarranted. So you decided to write something and have an opinion, which is great. I don't agree with it, but it's great to have an opinion. But you know it's going to be polarizing, so don't fucking write it if you don't want mean tweets or mean posts on Instagram. It's childish.
We did an hour on it, and then we never discussed it again. Like I didn't really care. Like, we did it for a day, and I was like, all right, we'll move on.
Yeah, I didn't really think about it again.
No, when I saw it, I was like, what happened? Did something happen overnight with somebody? Did I say something? Like, I didn't even know.
We're more just laughing at how dumb it was.
Oh, it's unbelievably stupid.
And just how in her head, because that's what I pointed out the Turtle Boy thing at the beginning, is that Turtle Boy's got nothing in his bio that says I'm a Minifan or anything. He's kind of been critical. There's nothing that attaches him to this show directly. And she just leaps to, this must be one of the Minifans. Kirk, you're dragging me.
Well, it's another example of somebody at Barstool calling the people like the show losers or racists or assholes or the worst people on earth or scum. And that's how they've branded it. And when I have meetings with people or talk to them on the phone, like, why are you, well, that's why, because of shit like this. And I guarantee you, I will look like the bad guy in this.
Of course.
Which is insane.
Well, because she won't ever talk about it again. It'll just be that one kind of, woe is me, the old Mike Geary routine.
Right.
And she'll never talk about it again, whereas you'll talk about it, and you'll say some mean things, quote unquote, and that's why you look like the asshole.
I guess. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah. Is she still tweeting out, Steve, or no?
I haven't seen anything recently. She's tweeting more about her show.
Okay, good.
The weirdest thing, though, I don't have any tweets from her or Chaps now about the Albright situation.
What do you mean? They got rid of him?
Chaps, I think, must have deleted him.
Strange. But I mean, I'm very clear about this. Chaps was trying to get Steve, not even me, but like, was really trying to get Steve fired.
Not just fired, but like tarred as some guy who's out there trying to smear vets.
Right. He took advantage of an idiot who didn't know anything about the situation. And then I had to go in and bail him out. I mean, to be fair. Like, so, I mean, this is what, like it's, like that's just an asshole move. And that's fine, but, pointing out correctly that you wrote maybe the stupidest thing I've ever written is an issue for you 6 days later. Well, I would say, too bad. And again, you want to squash the pattern out? No problem. Retire. Don't write stupid shit. That seems very easy to me.
And she's not even standing by her point. Like she says in that tweet, like you'll learn some things and change and blah, blah, blah. So it's like you don't even agree with your point and you're mad at people for giving you shit about it?
You hate that you're giving me attention? What the fuck are you tweeting about then?
Right.
It's a 5th tweet in a row. Like, you just leave it alone. Why am I don't even think, Honestly, I didn't think about her all week after that show. I would never think about her. She's irrelevant in my life. I'm just saying, not in a bad way, but like it doesn't. We don't.
It didn't come up again. It wasn't like Ellie Schnitt where it's like a week long make fun of her all.
No.
It was like we talked. She wrote a story. We talked about it, and that was pretty much it.
But I mean, I've never said a thing with the Zero Blog 30 fans because I don't really care about them, like in a good or bad way. But everyone, it's always assholes, worst people on earth, racist, shit. Like what the fuck? Again, if I'm listening to the show, I'm like, what the fuck? Again, I'm supposed to support this fucking company?
Yeah, there's
no thanks. I don't blame them.
I don't know if jealousy is the right word, but there is
No, they're just sensitive little fucking babies.
Yeah, but they do. I think they see a group that's so consumed by the show, and they think it's weird because
do a better show. I mean, it's a Jerry thing. Do a better fucking show.
Yeah.
You know, what do you want me to like? Honestly, like, what do you want me to say? You know, it's just like, at what point, like, you know, I've never bagged. I don't think been critical of somebody else's podcast fan base. I don't think. Maybe I don't know.
Probably, but even in I'm sure you've done it in a joking.
Because why? The others, I never get tweeted from any of them.
Right.
You know, I've never got a tweet from a Zero.
Or the
Blog.
Lambly. That's not
true.
the podcast.
I respect
Yeah,
them.
right.
I respect them.
Let's
though.
not get crazy.
Like the Zero Blog 30 fans, I've never gotten a tweet from them. I'm sure I've retweeted their podcast before. I'm sure it's a good podcast.
Yeah, and then every time they do charity stuff, you retweet it. Like an odd and almost uncomfortable amount.
Yeah, well, it's to prove a point.
Yeah.
Fuck about raising money for them. But honestly, it's just like, well, I mean, you can't win. Like, I see something like this, I'm like, this is just somebody who should not be doing this for a living. And like I said, you know, if she was in the military, we confirm see if she was in the military or no?
Oh yeah, she served in Afghanistan.
You confirmed?
Yes, she was
Because I know you check on everybody. Yes?
Yes,
He always
okay,
does.
Female soldiers had a special role in Afghanistan because they could serve as liaisons with the local Afghan population in a way that men couldn't.
But
Women were actually allowed to talk to them.
But she didn't serve like I served. Like, she doesn't have the thick skin for this. She didn't serve EEI tours.
That's right.
no,
that's the big difference.
she never served in the Battle of EEI.
No, and
For
I can
radio
tell
in
you,
general.
I can tell you for this business, I mean, that's great that she served there. Thank you for your service. I'm glad you did it. That's very brave. You're much braver than I am in that regard. When it comes to this business, you're Admiral?
Yeah.
5-star General?
Yeah. Oh, you? Yes.
Yeah. Patton and Eisenhower?
There's got to be something above that.
Schwarzkopf?
There's something above 4-star
Yes, there
general,
is.
right?
Yeah, like Kim Jong-un.
Yes.
Yes.
You're the supreme commander.
Yes, thank you.
Right.
Yes. In
She
this
just hasn't
one,
earned her stripes.
no, in this one, she's just a private right now.
Yeah.
That's all. She'll
Yeah,
get there.
The Sirius XM radio game is no, it's
I
no
can-
local radio.
No.
Yeah.
No, Howard Stern kicking us out of there was a blow, but
Oh, I wanted to mention that with Menners the other day too.
it's so ridiculous.
I'm disappointed.
Although I think his larger point now is that even we don't know that.
Maybe.
Like we're ranting and raving, but privately behind the scenes,
yeah, if we tell Kirk this, he's gonna
Right.
yell and scream. About
I
it.
quit already, but that's
so.
okay.
I don't know that I'm the one who
quit?
called up and said, "Hey, just so you know, we're not doing serious
It's not on the
anymore."
air.
Maybe you
I
don't
know
know.
what-
That's how powerful Howard Stern is.
I agree.
He mind fucked us.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yes.
But I mean, if she's getting super negative, like sexist asshole stuff, like I always say, don't fucking do that. But when you write something dumb, I'm sorry. Like Turtle Boy saying still working for the Red Chinese for me is totally fair.
I mean, that's kind of a funny comment.
That is just trolling. That is pure Twitter trolling. Like I don't know.
Yeah, that was
is-
a bad. If she's gotten a lot of bad tweets, which I hope she hasn't, but if she has, the
She
Turtle Boy.
hasn't.
But if she did,
Right.
the Turtle Boy one's a terrible example.
Awful.
To hold up and say, look what they're doing to me, because it's a fucking joke. It's a
We even
social
said on the
media
show.
joke.
We even said on the show that if you're like the Department of Communications for China and you're trying to whitewash what you're doing, that's the kind of post you would put out there.
They call her Commie Kate. Commie Kate. They call her.
Oh, come on.
Hashtag Commie Kate. Get that trending.
There we go.
I'm kidding. Am I though? I don't think you are. We'll see how the response is. How's that?